In this video, we're going to cover how to use the generate script command to create mailers or mailer scripts. A mailer allows your application to send email via code. Receiving email is a little bit more difficult in that you have to have a process set up to go out and actually log into an email server and gather the email. But sending email is quite straightforward, and this script helps you create the code to go ahead and set up your application to send email. Let's go over and switch to our terminal and issue the command generate mailer, but I'm not going to give it a name again, so we can take a look at our help for this. Again, we have our typical options that have been covered in previous videos. Our description, the generate creates the stub files for a new mailer and its views. Takes a mailer name, a list of views as arguments. Again, you can give it the name in camel case or with an underscore. It creates the mailer class in the models folder. So notice that it's not like the controller. It's not going to be going into the controller folder, but actually into the models folder. So you're creating essentially a pseudo table for emails. And then you're going to have a view, and then finally some unit test fixtures. So they give you an example here of a generate mailer script for mailing notifications and a couple of views to sign up, forgot password, and an invoice. So these are various notifications that this particular example application would generate. So we're going to go ahead and for our little cookbook application say, we'll call it notifications 2, but it could have been called anything you wish. As long as it was something fairly descriptive and you understood what it meant. So we're going to say new recipe. Perhaps when someone enters a new recipe, it emails that out to all of the people that are using your web application. And let's go ahead and say there was a modified recipe in case someone had their recipe modified by someone else. And this is just for an example. It's not a real thing. So we have a couple of directories that already existed. It created a new view directory under views, notification specifically, the directory. And it created our test notifications test fixture. It created our model notifications.rb and some other test files. Let's switch over to our text editor. Take a look at those models. This is the first one, and you notice this is pretty set up here. It's a lot further along than those other stubbed out definitions we did in earlier videos for the controller, for the model, where it actually is got a method that will do something. This is our new recipe. It actually sets up the recipient, the body, recipes, and these are all things that the email mailer class need in order to send email. You still have to have a command somewhere in a controller that will instantiate one of these emails, the notification email class, and then issue the command for a new recipe to create that type of email, and then finally you would send it. And in later videos we'll actually cover how to do that. You have views down here, which are actually what the email will look like, so you can embed code and text into your email so you can go in and customize what that email looks like, whether it's going to be HTML or just a straight up text email. And again, you can embed Ruby code into these files so that they're customized, perhaps with the username. You can embed the recipe in our little example here. So it allows you a lot of flexibility in creating what those emails are sent out, what they look like by the system.